Hi everyone, this is Heba from My Little Journal, and today I'm going to be working in my project life. I will be sharing week 50 and 51 in this video. I tend to speed it up when it comes to the end of my project life album. I don't think too hard about my layouts, so these are going to come together really quickly, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to share them in one video. Anyways, I am using a mishmash of Studio Calico cards, and I'm trying to match them to my photos. I will change my mind a few times, but it does turn out pretty cool. But for now, I really love that title card and I'm trying to build off of that one. So I'm gonna put everything aside and start working on my title card. I'm gonna end up stamping week 50. I believe I use a Citrus Twist stamp set and Everyday Explorers Calendar Day stamp set. If you are not familiar with Everyday Explorers Calendar Day stamp set, I will be linking it in the description box. But you guys, if you're working on a project life for 2021, you want this stamp set. It has all the weeks that you can just go ahead and stamp out week and the number. It's perfect. It's great. I even use it in my planner. Anyways, I took this to my typewriter and now I want to bring in some of the green from the opposite side of my page. So I end up adding a little chipboard circle right in the center. For this next pocket, I'm documenting opening a new account on Instagram. It's a book club and I'm so excited about it. And what I wanted to do was add a 3x4 card with my 3x4 photo because they're going into a 4x6 pocket and it gives me space to journal. So what I did was just grabbed some washi tape, stuck them together, and now I can stamp, add journaling, all that good stuff. I also have a free printable for my book club and I printed that out on sticker paper and I used a circle punch to punch it out. I end up adding it in the corner, but I'm going to change my mind later. I just felt like that was a lot of the same thing next to each other, if that makes sense. So I'm going to end up changing that. But for now, I just stamp, this is truly my fave. I add a few stars, and then I'm going to grab my pen and add my journaling. So once I'm done with my journaling, I'm going to set this aside, but I will come back to it to change it up a little bit. But my chipboard from, I think, one of my recent Studio Calico kits had a lot of that green, and I decided to, grab whatever green chipboard is on there and try to work it into my project. This one says, "Let's have fun." It worked perfectly on my collage here of my sister and niece and I. And then there was another one that said, "Cool experience," which was perfect to add right above my journaling on this 3x4 photo. I will grab that 4x6 photo card again, and I go through my puffy stickers. I have these books that are adorable and they fit nicely in that corner. And I feel like it works better. It kind of represents that I'm talking about my book club and everything. So I go for it. I remove my sticker and add that instead. And I'm happy I did that because it also brings in some of that green from my spread. So for this next pocket, it kind of gave me a little bit of grief. I was struggling with it because I didn't want to go with green and I didn't want to go with pink because I felt like it was too matchy-matchy. So I leave it alone for now and decide to just move on to my night owl card, add my journaling, add a puffy sticker, and then go back to that 3x4 card. So at this point, when I go through my cards, I decide, okay, I'm not going to go with the two colors that are on my spread. I'm going to go with something totally different. And I actually found a 3x4 card with the swatches. It looked so pretty. It had all the colors. And I was like, you know what? I can go with this. I go through my have-to bowl and I found a chipboard. The outside of the chipboard is a house. And obviously you can still see the colors going through or in the center. So I grab another chipboard with a darker pink and add that in the center. And I really like how it turned out. It looked really cool. It had all the colors, so I go for it. I'm going to finish up my spread by grabbing that chipboard sheet again. I add a little chipboard right above or in the corner of my 4x6 photo of the adorable Stitch. I love how he sleeps. I always try to capture him while he's sleeping. And then I call week 50 done, and we can move on to week 51. So for week 51, it was all about voting in Georgia, and I really wanted to represent that. But I didn't want to go with your typical red, white, and blue, to represent voting. I decided to go orange because as a Georgian, it's all about the peach. And I decided to just stick to orange and bring in a pop of yellow. This was kind of hard for me because I usually don't use a lot of orange on my spreads, but I truly think that this spread turned out really cool and really pretty, and I should be using more orange on my spreads. Anyways, I think at this point I like how it looks, and I am using a mishmash of Studio Calico kits. I'm going to set this aside and start working on my title card. Oh, and you can see I grabbed my Georgia voter sticker, and I put that in the center of my 3x4 card, and I'll work on that in a little bit. For now, we're working on my title card. I'm just going to stamp week 51 with my Everyday Explorers calendar day stamp set, and I'm going to go through my chipboard. I just want to add a chipboard that is subtle and, I don't know, breaks down the yellow from that title card. I found a really cute one, just end up adding that right at the top, and the time for new beginnings was just perfect for this week. I'm going to take this 3x4 card to my typewriter, but before I do that, I grabbed some paper person stickers, and that sticker says, "Voting is your superpower." I added that to the corner, added my journaling, and I can call my 3x4 card done. I can move on to my Georgia voter sticker. So at first, I stuck that straight on my card, and I typed out my journaling on just white paper. I felt like I needed some white here, and I ended up changing my mind. I felt like I should have kept my voter sticker on the little sticker sheet. So I grab it again. I try to stick it back. It was kind of giving me a hard time sticking back on the sticker sheet, but it's okay because I end up stapling it and everything works out. But now I feel like it gave it some texture a little bit, and it looks more like a Georgia sticker, if that makes sense. I don't know, in my head it worked. So I stuck them all together. I'm gonna grab my stapler or my tiny attacher and staple them together. I'll even go through my word stickers and add a little word sticker right underneath my journaling and call my card done. But anyways, by the way, I'm going to come back to this card and stick that sticker back down because it kept lifting up. Now that the hard part is done, I can kind of embellish the rest of my photos. So I decide to grab that chipboard sheet again. It had an orange triangle, and I thought, you know what, this is a perfect little spot to stamp on. I use a Studio Calico vote stamp set to stamp part of the process. I'm going to end up adding that to that 4x6 photo of my mom and I voting. And I'll move on to my collage of my daughter. My daughter saved up her money to buy a new guitar. This is guitar number 5, you guys. Yes, it is. And she was so excited about it. So of course I had to document it. I want to add a little label just to add a little bit of journaling. There's not much to say. So I end up just going with something very subtle because my cards are so bright and orange. I went with something, I think I went with tan. I'm gonna just write my journaling with my pen. I even grab a little puffy heart in yellow to bring in some of the yellow from my title card and add that on my photo or on my collage. So I'm going to finish up this spread by adding a word sticker to this photo of the adorable Stitch. I will also be adding a puffy heart to that 3x4 card with a John Lewis quote. I thought this quote was perfect to use on my spread for my Georgia voting week. And it says, "Never ever be afraid to make some noise and get in good trouble, necessary trouble." And that is a quote again from John Lewis. Perfect for this week. I love how this turned out. And once I add my little puffy sticker, I call my layout done. Hopefully, I will be sharing a flip through of my Project Life album volume 2 this week. So keep an eye out for that. Don't forget, I will be linking everything I use down in the description box for you. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. And I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye.